What is going on, everybody? Make sure you check down in the description below to find out how to purchase one of my holiday mystery boxes. Also, how to get a discount over at Street Level Hero LA using my discount code STC10. You'll get 10% off your order and raise some money for a great cause. Today, on New Comic Book Day on a Budget, I'm going to give you my top 5 picks plus one bonus sleeper pick if you're on a budget each week. Also, hang around to the end of the video as I'll announce the winner from last week's giveaway and show you the books for this week's giveaway. So before we get into talking about my top 5 picks for this new Comic Book Day, December 29th, 2021, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, do that now. Hit that subscription button, turn on that notification bell so that you get notified when I put out new content. Smash that like button and hang around to the end of the video to see what comment you need to leave to be eligible for this week's prize. Number 5. Faster than fate, as powerful as hope, able to lift us all. For all his great power, John Kent can't save everyone, but that won't stop him from trying. How much can Earth's new Superman do before this Man of Steel buckles? And when he does, who swoops in to save Superman? So this issue is the issue that it became official that Jonathan Kent is bisexual when he shares an intimate moment with Jay Nakamura. Now, this was a hot book when it first came out, the cover A. I imagine the second print will be just as hot as well. I think this is a great book to put in your collection as a long-term hold. I know I've been grabbing all the cover A's, B's, and second prints for this run. I think long-term with Jonathan Kent, these are going to be some good books to have. And also, has anybody noticed that the Supermans have something for reporters? Clark's with Lois Lane, and then Jonathan has an affinity for Jay Nakamura, who is also a reporter. So just fun fact in the Superman mythos. This cover is a swipe from the cover B of the original issue when it first came out, just in a different color palette. Number 4. Rejoice, for the great purge is upon you. Come and see. Nations shall fall, every human shall be held to account. Witness the rise of Dracula. By her blood, the world will be born anew. This is Chapter 2 in Rich Davis's award-winning Dracula Nightmare continues with Rise of Dracula. So number 4 on the list this week is Rise of Dracula number 1 with a cover price of $3.99. Now, I added this to the list. I am interested to read this book. I enjoy a good vampire story, but I primarily added it because this apparently is being made into a TV show. Now, this is Chapter 2 of that story. So this is what I'm definitely going to pick up and hang on to see what comes of this TV show. I'm also going to be on the lookout for the original series or Chapter 1. Number 3. The Earth is all but done. The last remnants of humanity cling to a mountaintop island lost in the endless floodwater. The parliaments of the green, the red, and the rot all agree. It's time to wipe the slate clean and start the cycle of life over again. And to do so, they united their powers to summon an avatar, one of the most horrific monsters to ever stalk the surface of this forsaken planet. Against a creature like that, there can be no fighting back, unless you have a soldier who understands the enemy. Someone who has used its tactics before, someone like Alec Holland. Of course, it would help if Alec Holland hadn't been dead for decades. So Swamp Thing, The Green Hell number 1 makes number 3 on my list this week with a cover price of $6.99. Now this is a 3-issue prestige format limited series, and you get the first appearance of this avatar, this monster that they summon to clean up the land. Now, I love Swamp Thing, and I've really been hot on pretty much everything Swamp Thing that's come out. I've really enjoyed this latest series that's been out. But this one is written by Jeff Lemire. And I think you put Swamp Thing and Jeff Lemire together, you're going to get fire, and I cannot wait to read this book. And that's why I put it at number 3 on our list this week. Number 2. A series of vicious short stories howling straight out of the pages of Stray Dogs' 2021 surprise cartoon horror smash hit. In Dog Days, each stray will get their moment to shine. Questions will be answered, mysteries will be solved, and old wounds will be torn open. Starting this December, every dog has its day. So coming in at number 2 on the list this week is Stray Dogs number 1 at a retail price of $4.99. Now I think this is a given that this makes the list based on the success of Stray Dogs in 2021. You kind of get the same setup with this one. You get your cover A, and then you also get a homage cover, cover B, which will be a homage to the movie Creepshow. So I'm going to put it up here on the screen right now so you can see what that cover looks like. And I'm not really sure which cover you should buy. I'm more of a cover A guy. I generally pick up the cover A's, but on that original Stray Dogs run, I picked up cover A and B, and the B's have had good value going forward. So you got to make a decision here. Do you want the cover A? Do you want the cover B? They're both a $4.99 retail price, but I think based on the success of Stray Dogs, this is going to be a book that people will be looking for. Number 1. A special year-ending adventure that gives portents as to what is to come in the Marvel Universe over the next 12 months. Kang the Conqueror is a warrior, a destroyer, a subjugator, but even he is subject to the whims and vicissitudes of time itself. So when a parallel timeline threatens to overwrite the future Kang has fought so long and so hard to control, the Master of the Ages has no choice but to go to war with time itself, battling through the days of tomorrow as he struggles to prevent the end of what is to come. This story will feature all the major players in the Marvel Pantheon. So Timeless number 1 from Marvel makes number 1 on the list this week at a retail price of $5.99. Now this is a one-shot, and this book sets the stage for everything that's going to happen in the Marvel stories in 2022. Now you also get the first appearance in this book of Anatoly Petrov. So just the fact that it's going to set the stage for this coming year, and you've got this first appearance, I think this is without a doubt the number 1 book this week. So if you can't purchase another book, I think this is the one that you pick up. It's going to set the stage. You've got a first appearance. I don't think there's any question this is the book of the week. Sleeper Pick. It's June 20th, 1947. Former cop Clint Braddock is drinking at a bar on Sunset Boulevard when he gets a call from his ex-girlfriend, Beverly. Bugsy Siegel's just been murdered, and she's found the body. She's terrified and needs his help, fast. Braddock arrives to find the aftermath of a violent, sadistic murder, not your typical mob hit. It almost looks like the work of eaters. Amidst the carnage, Braddock finds evidence that someone may be trying to pin the murder on him. Braddock is part eater, and he's spent years keeping his true nature hidden. But it looks like someone knows what he is and is using it to implicate him in the biggest crime to hit Los Angeles in decades. Now, the seat of power in the criminal underworld is up for grabs, and rumors of a vampire crime syndicate emerging as a major player look disturbingly plausible. As Braddock is pulled deeper into the hunt for Siegel's killer, he'll find he's either the ideal ally for the vampire cause or the perfect weapon to stop it. It all depends on where his loyalties lie. So my sleeper pick this week is Blood on Sunset number 1 from Source Point Press at a retail price of $3.99. Now I put this on as the sleeper pick strictly from that synopsis alone. And I'm a big mob story guy. Like, I love a good mob story. I love a good mob movie. Also like a good vampire story. So you kind of combine the two here. The mob, crime syndicate, and vampires. And you've basically got a group of vampires that are becoming a crime syndicate. I love that. I love everything about that. And it reads like a TV show. So again, there's a lot of stuff coming out. The horror genre is very popular today. And I think as far as the type of story that you can see maybe on Netflix, again, Amazon Prime, whatever, Blood on Sunset #1 kind of checks that for me. And if it doesn't, then it's going to be a great read. I know a book that I'm going to enjoy. All right, guys, that is it for the list this week. That's your top 5 picks for New Comic Book Day, December 29th, 2021, and a sleeper pick. Great list this week. Not a ton of books coming out from the big 2 this week, but a lot of good indie titles. It was difficult to pick the top 5 list. There were several titles that I considered putting on here, but I'm pretty pleased with the list overall as it came out. All right, now, so let's talk about our giveaway. So this week giveaway is going to be, I've got 3 books actually. I picked up that Fright Night, Tom Holland's Fright Night from the 1985 movie. This was a good read. I enjoyed this one. I thought that would be a fun book to give away. And then I also picked up Batman One Dark Night from Jock. Now, I did read this one as well. It was a little bit boring. I do dig the art, though, in the book. And I've got high hopes for this down the road. But the first issue, I'm not going to lie to you, was kind of a sleeper. But I do dig this book, and I thought it would be cool to give away as well. So that's your giveaway for next week. We'll choose the winner next week. In order to enter the giveaway, you just got to comment below. You got to be subscribed to the channel, and you got to hit the thumbs up button on this video. So I think on the comment, I think we'll just do what we've done every week. I just want to know what your top pick this week is. What book are you looking at or the most excited for? Okay, now let's do this week's giveaway. Oh, I forgot. There's another book, Saga. Totally laying right here, totally. I just picked this up. It's one of the Image First #1s. It was $1, and so I grabbed it. This is a great read if you've never read this before. So those 3 books, Batman One Dark Night, Tom Holland's Fright Night, and that Saga Image First reprint. Okay, now, as we were talking, the giveaway for this week. So the 2 books we're giving away is Gotham, or Future State Gotham, and this is Future State Gotham #8, and this is the first appearance of the next Joker, and the facsimile edition of Conan the Barbarian. So very cool book. Like I said, I think long term this will have some value. It's in good condition, so I think it has value. All right, and our winner this week is Lost Crucius. Congratulations, Lost Crucius, on your win. Make sure you hit me up in my DMs on Instagram. I'll get your shipping information and get these books straight out to you. All right, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for coming over and hanging out on the channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great new comic book day, and I hope this video helps you in some way if you're on a budget and only can pick up a few books. All right, guys, that's it. As we always end these things. Until next time.